Thanks to the kindness of a neighbor with ties to D.C., a woman from the Deep South will watch tomorrow's swearing in from a seat on the Capitol grounds. Craig Melvin joins us from the newsroom tonight with her story. Craig?
Hey there, Wendy. You know, tomorrow you'll have the young out there in that sea of thousands, and they'll have a story to tell for the rest of their lives. Then you'll have the not so young who have been waiting a lifetime for this particular story. When Minnie Kennedy was born, the world was at war.
1916, Christmas Day.
As she grew up, her country was segregated.
When the white children got to be 12 years old, we couldn't play together. We had to call the white girls Miss So-and-so.
The granddaughter of slaves would become a civil rights activist. She spent much of the 50s and 60s teaching blacks about the Constitution so they could vote. In 1963, that helped her get arrested in Louisiana. A day later,
got the last seat on a church bus in Brooklyn going to Washington.
I have a dream.
And I was sitting there with tears in my eyes, hearing Dr. King, and what he was saying was like the first encouragement for human being that I had heard in my whole life.
Years later, she moved to South Carolina, where she met Tanya Sisk.
Sitting on the front porch, she walks by. We're on the porch drinking a glass of ice water. 4 hours later, we're still rocking and talking and been friends ever since.
Sisk has 2 kids who live in D.C., so when Barack Obama was elected, she knew her friend just had to be there. But Minnie Kennedy doesn't understand the fuss.
What have I got to do with it? You know, I'm not even related to Obama and his family or anything.
I said, Minnie, because of the work that you did and other people like you, Barack Obama is standing on your shoulders.
Tomorrow, as the 44th president takes the oath, a woman who has already seen so much history will see what she says will be the greatest historical moment of her time. She's got her golden ticket, her Barack buttons, and a weatherproof spirit.
The snow can be coming down on my head tomorrow. I wouldn't care.
A side note, I asked her if she was planning on painting the town red after tomorrow's swearing in, and she told me that if she got a ticket, she probably would. Wendy, Jim, back to you guys.
And
no doubt about it.
And she needs to. Boy, rocking and talking, that's great. Thanks, Craig.
Tell me